Hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. Well, their current away form is horrendous. 5 defeats on the spin. And the finish! And it's a goal!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have... Nicely measured pass. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real... Big chop has a hit! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This has been an immense contribution from one player.
Ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building. With a delicate ball. And out to safety. He's gone for it! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead!
Besiktas are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0. Tries to locate someone up front. Almeida! That is absolutely glorious! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but...
And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers.
The ball's come loose, and the chase is Mario Gomez! He's scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Now the counter. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas winners. Good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest and for the strengths of the other. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. Zidane! He scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Just whacks it away. Count! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver. He's got himself a peach of a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent. Able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Great leap! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was. Good, mate.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And help's available out wide. Room for a shot. And a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
It's become a case of men against boys. Zidane! Sticks it away! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Real chance! Back of the net! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's got through. Big chance! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
And that's it. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building. Don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. A touch shot at goal! He scores! There is the breakthrough! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Trabzonspor take the...
Trabzonspor really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Has a pop! And yes, it's there! Simplicity itself.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his lead. And out to safety. Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. He's gone for it! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Now, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that save.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impact.
In he flies! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Trabzonspor cleared away, and that's that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. Well, Istanbul is a truly unique city, and here is the meeting of East and West, Asia and Europe, and dashing forward at pace. He's played him through. Now it's Ribery. Gets the better of his man, and the finish! And he's done it!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't...
Tries the cross. And that's been repelled. Nicely measured pass. He's got away. Just the goalkeeper. And the shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
The changes then in quick succession. Galatasaray take a two-line. A change about to occur. Great leap! In for the pieces! It's in! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle.
Schneider. It's anyone's ball. In he goes again. It's in. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manager heads down the tunnel, carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?